When your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son,
More Batman.
and their secrets.
Oh, I could talk about Batman for days.
Well, we're going to have to, because we're watching The Children of Arkham.
Yep.
Because it's an orphanage now, I believe. Because they built the Memorial Hospital.
A surprising amount of time Martha Wayne, when convenient, has had an orphanage.
What? Has she?
Yeah.
Martha Wayne.
Yeah.
The dead woman.
Yes.
Okay.
She did things before she died. She didn't just pop into existence long enough to pop out Bruce, marry Thomas, and then get shot in an alley. She had a life beforehand.
Oh, I just thought that's it. She just married a rich doctor.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters too. Whatever is next. Batman's always beating up mobsters. That's where he started.
He does have a bit of a, that's what I think he does. He's beat up mobsters. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's never been, hey, stop that, or I'll tell on you.
So now Batman and Catwoman are hanging out together for reasons.
Because I don't know. She fucked up. He fucked up. Oh, hello.
That is actually the first book from Tom King's excellent run on.
That's nice. I wasn't expecting an advert though.
The one behind it was actually Justice, first book from Justice League, called The Extinction Machines, I think, which was not very good. Was that just an advert for part 2?
I think it was. Okay, so we're back again.
Okay, now we're going to start episode 2. So we've talked over the advert.
Yeah.
Professional.
Good stuff.
Professional. We've been doing this for years and we are professionals. Why are we not as beloved as PewDiePie? We're as good as him.
Because you call him PewDiePie or whatever you call him.
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie.
I meant PewDiePie.
I know you meant. I didn't think you meant Winnie the Pooh.
PewDiePie,
Eating a pie.
PewDiePie.
Oh, could you make a pie at Winnie the Pooh?
I saw the blood of a European.
Previously on Batman, the Telltale series.
Yes.
Penguin.
Yeah.
Bruce.
Skinny, not looking really like a penguin.
I'm coming around to him.
I like him.
Yeah.
I quite liked the penguin in this. As you said,
Harvey Dent.
in part 1, I think he reminded you of Robin Lloyd Taylor's penguin somewhat from
Gotham.
He's nowhere near as camp though. I like a camp penguin.
It could be.
I like my penguin to be really over the top.
But he's kind of got an English accent, and to Americans, that's camp.
He quite often has an English accent for some reason.
Is he English? I thought it was just like
He's not meant to be.
posh American.
No, he's not meant to be English.
I used to think
but
people from Connecticut were English when I watched American TV as a kid.
What?
Because it lent that way to sort of like it wasn't what I thought. It wasn't a deep Texas accent, which obviously all Americans sound like. So therefore, it must be British. I thought. There's more variety.
I have no idea what you're talking about. When did you hear someone specifically with a Connecticut accent?
There was lots of Connecticut sitcoms when I was a kid. I don't think they were. I'm going to say Kate and Ali, but that probably wasn't. And to be fair, neither of them speaks particularly Britishish. Britishish, that's the word. Anyway, there's your Carmine with his dodgy pixels going on. And you didn't choose to impale him on a girder, which is what I did.
No, because Batman wouldn't do that.
But he's just told him that his parents were in league with the mob. Surely he'd be angry at that point. And you go, no, you will get slightly pierced by this thing.
Big things about Batman is absolute self-control, right? Like, he has his rules, and he will not break them.
Oh, don't buy it. That's what you said about killing people.
And he doesn't kill people.
In most of the media I've seen, he does.
Yeah, unfortunately, there has never been
Look, it adapts to your choices. You're the one killing people if you're killing people.
It doesn't. Yeah, none of the Batman movies have been particularly Batman. They've been great adaptations, but this is why the best Batman movie is and probably will forever be Mask of the Phantasm. That is some fucking excellent Batman in every way, shape, and form.
Absolutely. How do you feel on the Mr. Freeze one?
That was disappointing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What's that called?
Sub-Zero.
Oh, yeah.
Of course it is. Yeah, I didn't dislike it, but I did. I did feel it was a bit of a letdown. I just didn't find it particularly compelling.
Oh, fair enough. I've only seen it once, but I remember it liking it at the time, and I've heard good things about it, so I thought maybe...
Yes, it's certainly not bad.
No.
There's another one as well, Mystery of the Batwoman.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, that was when the animated series... So, Mask of the Phantasm is a movie for the first run of Batman the Animated Series.
Uh-huh.
Sub-Zero, I believe, bridged the gap between The Adventures of Batman and Robin, which were the final 20 episodes. Or they certainly did in the UK. It was the final 20 episodes of the original run, or 25 episodes of the original run. I think Sub-Zero came between that and what is referred to as the Gotham Knights, which was the final season. Yeah, season 4, where they did all the redesigns and everything. But that got its own movie, which was Mystery of the Batwoman. In which, I haven't seen it for a while, but I think Penguin and Bane are trying to take over Gotham's underground. And yeah, there are 3 different characters who could be the Batwoman, and it's quite a fun little story. Their version of Batwoman was quite good.
I might look it up. Have you seen the TV show?
Batwoman?
Yeah.
Not yet. It's on my list of things to do, but there's so many of these CW shows now.
Yes.
And it's not like any of them are great.
Is that within
perfectly
the same
watchable.
universe as the other one?
Yes.
Okay.
But also no.
Oh, God.
Look.
Is it set in the future, or is it because Batman's dead, I believe?
I think...
You haven't seen it, have you? So you don't know.
So, the CW shows have a multiverse.
Oh.
I might be wrong, because Supergirl was always set in a different universe to Arrow and Flash, even though they crossed over all the time.
Oh, okay.
I think Batwoman's in a different universe, but I might be wrong, because I haven't seen it yet, and I haven't seen the crossover.
I don't expect you to know things you're not seen, so that's good.
Well, I should know. Well,
yeah, you really should.
I should just buy it.
You've let the team down here.
You've
let me down. Choice B. You let me down.
I don't think that was quite the appropriate way, but I like Bruce seeing Alfred as a father figure. So
I do too.
So I like to be nice to Alfred. If there was an option to be a jerk and not just say "go fuck yourself, Alfred," I probably would have picked that because Batman's a bit of a dick to all his allies. We've been over this.
You let me down's a bit jerky. It's like I'm blaming you for everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you raised me. You helped
Alan
me.
Napier.
You helped.
I've remembered it.
Well done, you. Yeah. Batman. See, I remembered the name.
If my father was that
My
deep in
father.
crime, he would...
Now, I'm not sure about that. Looks too clean for my liking. Now, I'm sure he would keep it clean.
That does look way too clean, and also it's still there.
Yeah.
So it probably would have been
if you
wrenched
put
up
something in Crime Alley, you expect it to be stolen.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe
especially if you park your Batmobile there, you expect tyres to be stolen, then you find a new Robin.
Oh, is that the alley it was in?
I'm pretty sure it's in Crime Alley.
They've just got
certainly around the area.
one alley in Gotham.
I overlooked.
Oh, look, you can see the Memorial Auditorium down the end there. So everything's really convenient.
It's all in one. All your Wayne murder.
Oh, of course. It would be.
place.
That makes sense because it
Yeah.
used to be the Monarch Theatre. Yes,
Yeah.
that makes sense. It would be near the alleyway. Okay, yes. I'm fine. I don't know why they walk down this
Are you
alleyway.
enjoying this long, slow walk to the thing I want to look
I
at?
am. I'm pretty sure you're going to... Oh, it's the past. See, now it's the Monarch Theatre. What film's on?
Well, I'm going to have to assume it's Zorro.
Your mother arranged the special screenings.
Doesn't seem to explicitly say. Maybe they were worried about... I'm pretty sure Zorro's public domain, right?
What if they put it in the comics and the other films? Well, public domain generally works 70 years after the author's died. So maybe not.
Okay. Because I'm pretty sure the original Zorro stories are from the 1800s.
Okay. By the way, I don't give legal advice, so don't take my word on that.
Yeah. Also, don't listen to me for incredible amounts of knowledge of Zorro. I've read the original book. It's quite good.
I've seen the Antonio Banderas version. Actually, I'm not sure I have. I know Catherine Zeta-Jones is
I
in
want
it.
it to be like him.
Is Sean Connery in that?
What? No, Anthony Hopkins.
That's the one. Sorry.
Yeah.
They're very similar.
I really like that movie. The first one, because they made two. They made a sequel quite a while after.
Okay.
But I really like the first one.
I think I've made up a version in my head which has got Sean Connery
Well, you talk to Alfred.
playing someone who's supposed to be Spanish, but probably with a Scottish accent.
That's Highlander.
No, he's supposed to be Scottish, but with some other accent in that film. No, he's not. He's not supposed to be Scottish, but he might as well have been.
Oh.
I don't know why they didn't make him
in
Scottish.
Highlander, he's an Egyptian Spaniard with a Scottish accent.
Well,
Did I talk to Alfred or I can't remember.
I would like you to talk to Alfred because I didn't when I played this. And I don't know what happens if you talk to Alfred.
All right, I'll have a look at that side alley in a minute.
I assumed it would just
talk
end
to
the
Alfred.
scene, so I didn't talk to him. But I never got the option.
Okay, well, we'll have a quick word.
As hard as it might be to do so.
See, that was good. Thanks for that.
Oh. Thanks, Alfred. Essentially, that was just, hey, I know this is going to cause you pain, but, you know.
You have to do the same thing and go and talk to him again, like you do in all games, to make sure he's not going to say something different. So he has to say the same thing 3 times before you give up. Can I interest you in my fine wares?
There must be some detail that escaped you.
Most NPCs say things like, I haven't got time for this. Or, we must be off. Or something like that.
The couriers in... you can only speak to him 3 times.
Oh.
The couriers in Skyrim that I've recently been replaying just say, nope, sorry.
Well, good. That gets to the point. Yeah. Oh, is that Joe Chill?
Yeah.
Okay. Who, in my mind, is that Camel that sells cigarettes? Oh, that's Joe Camel, I think.
What? It's Joe Camel,
Yeah.
yes.
But they're very similar. In the same way I get confused between Anthony Hopkins and Sean Connery, I get confused between
Send
the murder
him
of Bruce's
to
parents
jail.
and the camel.
Not just any criminal, is he?
Oh. So he's going to start punching in memory then.
No one mourns for Joe Chill.
Chill, Bruce. Calm down. This was years ago. Get over it.
Yeah.
So basically he's saying, you know that you've suppressed these memories for years. What are you thinking? What do you now suddenly remember?
He's just going through it again. But yes, that is basically what's happening.
And I think he's going to go. His dad's going to suddenly go.
I'm not pleased. I don't like Bruce's father or his mother having final words.
Oh, okay.
I don't like it. He's saying you don't have to do this. Fine, it works for the story they're telling here. I didn't think. I felt it was entirely unnecessary in Batman Begins.
Oh, yeah.
He tells Bruce not to be afraid.
Boy, in this story, as you're saying,
Gameplay.
Bruce remembers the final words as being different to what they actually were, so
Yes.
it doesn't change.
It works better for this story. But I've always been a fan. Gameplay.
Right,
All I did was
sure.
walk forward
If
and
you could just get young
cutscene.
Bruce to jump in front of his dad, that'd be great.
No, but like part of the reason it works so well with Batman as a character is that basically he's a little kid running down an alley, you know,
Yeah.
all happy and stuff, and suddenly someone walks out and shoots his parents, like goes for his mum's pearls, shoots her, the gun's already gone off, shoots his dad, suddenly both of his parents are dead absolutely out of nowhere. No, be brave, Bruce, and none of this shit. It should just be like 1 second he's the happiest kid in the world, then both his parents are gone and he's in an alley alone covered in their blood.
But how would he know to become Batman and, you know, fight crime and stand up for justice if someone didn't tell him to do that on their deathbed? That would make no sense. He can't make his own decisions, you fool.
Yeah, absolutely. You must take that agency away from the character.
His natural reaction should be to...
Tell me, kid, you ever danced with the devil by the pale moonlight?
Now, you see, you're
Come on,
doing...
Jack, let's go!
Someone's seen that film a few times.
A million times. I liked that twist. It's not necessary. And I obviously didn't know much about Batman when I first saw that movie.
What, the twist that he was killed by the Joker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's not necessary. It's not, you know, I wouldn't want that in canon. But I quite like that for the basis of that movie.
Yeah. Like a lot of superhero films where they make everyone be entwined with each other's lives forever for no reason. The Spider-Man films that everyone knew each other in, like, the entire New York City. Like, oh, he's my dad and he's my wife and I work with that person. That's okay. That's all the characters covered then.
Yeah.
We met at lunch break.
Yeah.
GCPD. Oh, did she just like not? She could not get out the lift quick enough.
She's
That
got
one.
places to go, man. Tied to stand behind Dent.
Smoking Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From part 1.
I'm going to call him Penguin's Goon. So, they're choosing the colour of the subtitles based on the character. That's not us doing that. Yeah. So, Harvey is orange.
Relax, he says. As if Bruce Wayne won't turn every head in the building. The last time you disappeared.
So, Bruce is now using his power of... Oh, no, he's using his...
So, Bruce's friend is using his power.
Look, I'm all for blind support.
Yeah. He does get into these crime scenes very easily, doesn't he? I mean, I know he's behind the scenes. He did help out some people.
Yeah, but to be fair, the cops have basically said, look, all this shit has suddenly come out about your parents. You may want to come down to the station so we can ask you what you knew about it. So he's got a district attorney, his legitimate friend, and of course a rich person would go, yo, district attorney, you need to have my back because rich people don't go to jail. Except in Bruce Wayne Murderer, which we were talking about last part. But Dent was Two-Face long before then, so... Oh wait, sorry, spoilers. Don't worry about the Two-Face thing. There's no second face.
He's not even flipping a coin. We are.
Sorry, Harvey. I was going to.
You was going to tell him, liar.
Yeah,
you were going to tell him. The Argos catalogue.
Yeah, see, giving it to Dent wasn't an option, but I still think he would have given it to Gordon, but as Batman.
Oh no, I agree. I totally. He should have given it to Gordon. I'd be interested to know what happens in a totally different storyline when Vicky Vale got hold of the stuff.
Well, maybe that'll be... We'll do the 40-odd videos you reckon it's going to take for us to do this.
Okay.
And then we'll rewrite it as fan fiction and go through it again.
Okay, so this woman, Renee...
Sam Montoya.
That is. Well, yeah. I don't know much about her other than that she appears in lots of different versions of it, but what's her biggest storyline?
She became the Question.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a thing.
Renee Montoya is a really interesting character. She was designed for Batman the Animated Series, but actually appeared in the comics before. But appeared in the comics before the episodes where she originally appeared aired, because basically the creators of the comics like the characters, and they liked having a more diverse character. She's Dominican.
More diverse than Chief O'Hara.
She's of Dominican heritage.
She's Irish.
But her absolute standout, she's been a great supporting character for a long time, and she really got a big boost in No Man's Land that we mentioned earlier. But she was one of the big stars of Gotham Central, which was I'm waiting for you to say it.
I'm not saying anything because you'll get annoyed at me.
All right. Children of Arkham. Yeah, they made Gotham Central, which was following the police department, the major crimes unit, around a city that has Batman in it. And she was a really big part of that. She had a fantastic storyline in there, which I'm not going to spoil.
No.
Sorry, I thought it said you deserve to be in jail.
The reason I was quiet then is because I was looking at this scene and how it was going to play out differently to my scene, whereby I...
Would you stab him with the fucking...
I threw him so he got like a spike through his chest.
Yeah.
Put him on a spike, and he... I thought that's why he'd be in the hospital, and in your scene he might be in like an interrogation room. No, he's in hospital either way.
Yeah.
Okay. Or infirmary, anyway. But yeah, no, so it's in my mind... So if I was playing this all on my own, solitary, without telling it, not knowing what else was going on in the rest of the world, I would think, I made the choice that put him in this infirmary. That was me that did that, and they've made all this other content for other people.
That's some good Batman writing.
But no, it's he's in this same position in either one. I don't even remember if he got a spike coming through his chest. I imagine they would have removed the spike by now. So, how are we family? I'd say.
Got a whole closet full of birthday presents.
But you didn't.
I like the idea of crime boss Kyle Falcone literally having a cupboard full of birthday presents he's never got around to giving to Bruce.
He's going to. I think we should find that later. If we go to the Skyline Club. It's probably in the basement, which they haven't built yet. He's got some gaffer tape on the side. That's going to come in handy. Choices.
Yes. That will probably be meaningless.
Well, we'll see.
Carmen, he's in a lot of pain.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Hurt him,
See,
ease him. Hurt him, ease him.
I am as Bruce Wayne, so I can't hurt him. So we should be doing this as Batman. But, you know, I'm not a monster, so ease his pain slightly.
I hurt him.
There should be a choice to do nothing, because Bruce would do nothing.
To be fair, I did feel that I'd already just stabbed him on a thing. Possibly going...
So rather than try and make amends, also giving away your fact that you're Batman a little more.
No, right, this guy, he's already through to shake his hand, right? So he knows they're not on the same team. He's just accused his parents of being in the mob, which is, well, I suppose he's also said his family, so maybe. He said, hey, I'm like your granddad. Come round and give me morphine. That's what I want. That's what you do with everyone's granddad. That's what I do. And yeah, that didn't play any differently. He got a bit rough with him in my version. I think he grabbed him by the throat again, actually.
Wow.
And he used the Batman voice. And he said, are you he went, no.
Don't talk about my mother.
Don't.
About my mother.
And why not, kid?
Dare talk about my
So
mother.
actually, he just on Carmine Falcone,
Yes.
right?
I was going to ask you about him.
He has appeared more in outside media than he ever did in the comics. He was in Batman Year One, which is 4 issues.
Yeah.
He was then picked up for The Long Halloween, which was 12 issues.
Okay.
And his presence was felt in Dark Victory,
I don't know what that is.
which was the sequel to The Long Halloween.
Okay.
Oh,
fuck.
So he's appeared in significantly greater outside
Take it down.
material than really warrants from his appearance in the comics. But he is such a great character, or such an interesting kind of character, just to have this one
Well, he was big in Gotham.
big
He was
crime boss
quite big
before
in
Batman. That,
Batman Begins. So it comes as a shock to me when he got shot in the head just then.
He's played his purpose.
Yeah, but I wasn't expecting it.
Fair enough.
So this is when I stood up and went, well, I didn't stand up, I sort of leant forward slightly and went, oh. Which is about as emotional as I get.
What is going on with the smoke from that cigarette?
Right, you may remember I said, look at how he's smoking earlier. Right. Because at that point, it was normal smoke effects. From this point forward...
What the fuck is that? What is that meant to be?
I think it's an homage to the original comics. Or that's what vape...
What is happening?
Maybe they can't handle the smoke effects and the fan spinning at the same time. Maybe that's the problem. But there's no background going on, so what's going on? It can't cope. So far, we've seen dodgy smoke effects. We've seen a missing lower half of a building.
Yep. A lot of pixelation.
A lot of pixelation. I mean, it doesn't, it's not bad enough that I'd go, I'm not going to watch the rest of it or play it. But yeah, it's not what I'd expect from a relatively simple looking game.
Yeah. But like I say, I genuinely believe that they really, really tried with the writing of this. I think whoever was doing it probably had a passion for Batman and was probably trying to do it justice.
Yeah.
But the team was, as we all know about the end of Telltale, we need to crank this out because we've just bought another 5 licenses.
Yeah.
So we need to get this out now to pay for it. And you can see, I genuinely believe this is why the Telltale games got less and less actual gameplay, because they realised they could sell games doing less and less work on them. Just that the story and the character had to be there. So that's where all of the focus is.
I think it's quite an interesting story. What I've played of it. I haven't finished it by any means. But I quite like some of the turns.
I didn't hate it. I thought it was an interesting adaptation. I was just to spoil the end.
Please don't spoil the end.
I quite like where they go with quite a lot of this. It threw me off guard, especially 1 or 2 characters really threw me off guard.
Yeah.
There is something coming up that I've mentioned before. I have a real problem. real problem with. But other than that,
don't know if I've reached that yet, but we'll talk about it when we get there.
Yeah, I think it's the end of part 3 or something. So it's a ways off. But
I'm definitely
we'll
not
talk
there.
about stuff as and when we get to it. Yeah. Part 4 was the whole of chapter 4. A really interesting idea. It's quite different. I quite enjoy it.
Well, that's
But we'll get to it when we get
I'm not
to
there
it.
yet. I'd say I'm slightly ahead of what we're doing, but you've got to do.
When
you've got to press a button on your phone. If you keep up with this gameplay, that'd be great.
Absolutely. Well, I'm texting Alfred back. As we learned from part 1 or part 2, Bruce is an avid texter, especially when he's giving speeches or important.
Oh, going back to that, since I have done my own playthrough, you'll notice it doesn't matter what you text him back, he still says, "Call me ASAP." Yeah, why are we leaving a possible criminal with another possible criminal?
Absolutely.
Bruce, you don't work here, but could you just look after this prisoner who's just killed a man?
Yeah, we come in and you're sticking morphine into this crime boss. She shot him, and
he is what they call him? I was going to say the golden child of Gotham or something. What's he called? The first son of... What is he? Has he got a title? Not
Bruce.
Like Batman. Just that I often hear, as in twice,
Gotham's favourite son,
that'll
stuff
do.
like that.
That'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why. These, we all know you.
This is... So much of this is kind of a mess as to where it should be in continuity. I've only just realised that Gordon's still a lieutenant in this continuity. Because I'm guessing it's supposed to be somewhere near the beginning, but all the cops and stuff seem pretty... Not like, holy shit, there's a psycho dressed as a bat in a fucking war suit. What the fuck is going on? They were just like, oh, it's that bat dude again.
Well, yeah, they've heard of Batman. So I'd say we're in the first 5 months of Batman being public, in my mind. I'm not saying that's true. I'm saying that's how I see it. Because he's been about for a few weeks. They've heard of him. He's like, I've already changed from months to weeks. You know, so consistent now with it. 4 months. He's been out 4 months and 3 days since he first put his cowl on. Before that, it was just a balaclava.
Okay.
That was it. No cape, no suit, just a balaclava. And Buttman. But yeah, I quite like this, but this was when I started going, oh, there's things happening. Now, not things I'm actually having any goal on. No, I can't change anything. A little bit I can change. Like the colour of my phone.
Yep.
What are we going to say here? I'd say needle marks.
Yeah.
Yes. So you've been very honest with the police there. You're not trying to hide stuff. You're saying, you keep up with me, and we'll get to the same page.
Well, the thing is, they're going to find them anyway. Right? So...
Yes, and also her face is a veiny mess.
I'm Bruce. Yeah. Also, very clearly, she's been drugged. By the way, looking at her. But I'm playing Bruce, and at this point, my entire family is suddenly under incredible scrutiny. So you're probably going to try and be helpful.
Absolutely. So
hey, it's Vicky Vale again.
Vicky Vale.
Hi, Vicky.
Well, some mob boss has just been shot. She probably doesn't know this yet, but he's there.
No comments.
Oh, you're always giving no comment to her.
You know what I mean.
She's tenacious.
D?
No.
Oh. She is. Well, she wants to scoop, as we've said. She's always digging, isn't she? Always digging. But you're going to say... Oh, you didn't say I said no comment.
Nope.
She's going to take that badly now. See? She's guessing. Oh, no. Well, we'll find out, Vicky, when I take the bat lift downstairs.
It's not bat lift.
It looked a bit batty on that side.
We're either in GCPD,
we are in
headquarters,
GCPD,
which I assumed we were, or a hospital. Falcone was clearly in a hospital.
I thought we're in the Batcave holodeck. Are we not there? That explains half the graphics, I think.
No deal, Vicky.
Oh, she looks so upset.
Oh.
Straighten those. I'm very impressed with the ties in this game, by the way. Next episode, look at the ties. They're probably some of the best graphics in the entire game. Alfred in particular. And that probably was the end of this episode, so come back next time for more Batman the Telltale series.
Batman the Telltale series.
Children of...
It will back continue.
Arkham.